Hello viewers and welcome to my new video. In today's video I would like to talk to you about a little bit about how to find time when your passion isn't your main sort of activity in life, so you don't do it full time. And I'm going to try and attempt to give you some tips on how you could manage your time effectively so that you can actually utilize the time that you actually have to be able to pursue your dreams, passions, side projects, side hustles, you name it, whatever that might be. I have done this quite successfully, practically speaking, for most of my life really, because I've always been quite a busy person, and I've worked, I've had some other responsibilities, and at the same I've studied before and things like that, and at the same time I've always had this passion for playing music. I've been in various bands for many years, and I had to juggle those responsibilities, between the home life, the sort of work responsibilities, and then how do you squeeze sort of your main passion into that you can still pursue it. So I've developed various techniques in order to achieve that. You have to be very smart with your time because there's only a limited amount of it, and you still need to get a decent night's sleep. For example, right now I work full time Monday to Friday, and I have my weekends free and my sort of evenings free, aside from any other sort of responsibilities that I have to attend to. For example, when I'm working on any project whatsoever, be it a new song or a new record, I would commit myself, for example, every day. It doesn't always work that way. It's not always every single day, but sometimes say every other day. But I would specifically tell myself and have like a schedule in place that basically tells me I have to, spend 1 hour or 2 hours on that particular evening or that particular Saturday or Sunday to work on this project, to basically progress it. And then I would stick to that plan, so I wouldn't actually divert my energy, or I would try and avoid situations when I might be saying to myself, oh, I can't be bothered today, or I'd rather go and sort of, watch something on TV or do something completely different. Within all that, it's really important to look after yourself as well, to look after your both physical and mental well-being, because you have to be well in yourself to be able to pursue anything really. So I would undertake activities such as cycling, hiking, walking, things like that, just some working out, just to kind of have that as well. So it's not just me kind of working all the time. So for example, it's not just me going to work, finishing work, then starting on my sort of side project or whatever that might be, but actually within that sometimes you need that sort of time for yourself just to regenerate, recharge your battery. So physical activity is definitely recommended. A very good tip for managing things such as a YouTube channel, for example, is to keep writing ideas. So for example, if you get any idea about your next video, write it down and keep basically a list of these ideas. And then when you get some free time, because sometimes things also take time to set up. So for example, at the moment I've got my lights here in my studio set up so that so I get like a good lighting for the video. I've got my camera set up, I've got all my things here that kind of work for me in the background. And sometimes to prepare your video, it actually takes time in itself. If you are shooting your videos in the same location, for example, then I think it's a good idea to shoot a few videos at the same time. So for example, if you've already accumulated quite a few ideas, so say you have 4 or 5 ideas already written down, it's good to sort of maybe write yourself like a little script for each video, so you know what you're gonna be saying, what things you're gonna be exploring in that video. And then once you've set everything up, I don't know, maybe spend 2 or 3 hours on recording those actual videos. Sometimes you'll have to do a retake because something doesn't quite work or whatever that might be. However, it's a good idea to actually maybe dedicate 1 day a week or a couple of days a week to actual recording of the videos. That way you have the material that then you can edit. So for example, you know, you can choose another day or a couple of days then to work on editing your videos. And the same thing really goes for music, because if you write music, if you want to release music, it will be exactly the same. You need to commit some time effectively and manage your time effectively, so that, for example, you don't get distracted. You know that, for example, I don't know, every Monday 7 o'clock in the evening I work on my new song, or I work on mixing my song or mastering my song, or I'm working on my new music video, or that kind of thing. So again, if you have anything like that planned, it's good to put dates in place. So for example, if you are shooting a music video and you want some people to be there, or specific location, specific timing or whatever, it's good to arrange it sort of in advance, so you know on which date you're gonna be filming it. Then you can have a bit of a schedule in terms of editing it and putting it all together. Another tip how to manage that time effectively is that I think that it's good to think about things in an order. So it's like, in what order I'm gonna be doing these activities, because sometimes you can start the ball rolling on one thing, for example, and then that allows you some time to work on something else that is related to that. So an example I can give you from my own experience is that I've recently finished working on my new song, but what I decided to do was I recorded the song first, so I had it sort of ready. So then I went and actually shot my scenes for my music video that would accompany the song. So I had all that recorded. So I had the song recorded, but I also had all the footage recorded for my video. Then I decided to work on the song first, on the music first, right? So I would work on mixing it, then I would work on mastering it, and then I would submit it to my music distributor for release. I then scheduled it 5 weeks in advance. So effectively I submitted it like on a Friday, and the song would be released on the sort of 5th Friday from that date. So that allowed me time then to work on the music video. So rather than trying to kind of work on the music and the music video and then only then sort of release it, I actually saved quite a lot of time by doing it in that particular order. So I had my music already submitted to the distributors, for all the streaming platforms. All that was kind of finalized, and then that allowed me 5 weeks to effectively work on my music video. So you know, and I would sort of again commit chunks of time every other day. For example, I would sit down in the evening, work on that to kind of, you know, make it better and better and better until I get the final product ready for the publishing on my YouTube channel. I would be really interested to hear from you as well, so please leave me a comment and tell me how you actually manage your time on a side hustle, side project, on your passion, if that thing isn't actually full-time for you right now. And thank you very much for watching the video, and remember to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.